Well, hello everyone, I'm Jenny from BU4U Gaming, and today we are back in the Dream Machine. So, we still need to figure out where the rest of these rats are hiding, so let's try and go up here and see if we can spot some. I'm kind of assuming that we need to find more of those little gaps in near the floor, but it might be somewhere else they're hiding. Might not be that easy. So this is where we put the poison. Okay, still no dead rats. Barely in here. Power out that chair. No, really. Not seeing anything there either. So let's go out. Need to find 2 more. Okay, not seeing anything about in our room. We don't have any rat. Oh, we do, right there. Diamond rat hole. Looks like a rat hole. Yep. So let's put some poison in there. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. Go up here. Oh, there's another one right there. Nope. Do this. That was the last of them, which is just as well since I'm all out of poison. Okay, so now we have an empty box. Package is empty. There's a label on it saying warning, lethal upon ingestion. Active ingredients: ethanol or iron oxide, distilled petroleum, citric acid, and calcium. Okay. Hope you're not gonna tell me that I should try and try and kill someone. Let's talk to this guy again. There you are. I was just about to page you. Has my assignment arrived yet? Yeah, I just received your briefing and it's a doozy. There might even be a big promotion in it if you do this right. As you might have heard, one of our crew members went AWOL recently. Yeah, the crew told me about that. It's unfortunate, but sometimes these things happen. According to initial reports, he was seen drinking late last night, but the captain suspects somebody might be withholding information. Why does he suspect that? Because the initial reports contradict each other. Some say they saw him drinking, some say he never touched a drop. It doesn't add up. Has this happened before? It's pretty rare, but yeah, these things happen now and then. You sound pretty unconcerned. The way I see it, he's probably passed out drunk somewhere below deck. That's usually the case when people miss a shift. I think he'll turn up sooner or later making excuses. Who is the missing crew member? His call sign is Victor 11. He worked as a sun deck steward. He always seemed very reliable to me, but I haven't had much contact with him. Protocol states we have to inform his next of kin 24 hours after the disappearance. That hour is approaching quickly. And the captain wants to be able to tell them something more substantial than, "Sorry, we seem to have misplaced your son." What does the captain want me to do? He wants you to investigate his disappearance. Talk to his fellow crew members and find out what they know. Where was he seen last? Did he talk to anyone about leaving? Is he hiding from something? That sort of thing. What does a sun deck steward do exactly? He basically takes care of passengers who are sunbathing. It can be anything from applying sunscreen to managing deck chair reservations. Why is the captain giving me this assignment? Since you arrived today, you're the most impartial crew member aboard. You don't know any of the crew and you have no reason to lie. That puts you in a unique position to actually find out what happened. Could foul play be behind the disappearance? I guess all options have to be considered until we've found evidence to rule them out. Where do I begin? Talk to the other crew members. Examine the sun deck where he used to work. Check out his quarters. Maybe he left something behind. Who knew him best? I can't say. I'm the one to ask about this. He shared cabins with Victor 7, the head servant. He ought to know him pretty well. I won't let the captain down, sir. With this assignment, you've been promoted to the rank of Assistant 4th Class. Perform your duty admirably, and there might be another promotion down the line. Come back to me if you find anything or need my help. I might be able to nudge you in the right direction. Okay. Well, let's head back down. And, well, we couldn't... Well, that's our room, right? Okay, let's go out here. This guy was the head servant, so it would be his room that we need access to. I'm investigating the disappearance of Victor 11. I'd like to ask you a few questions about it if you don't mind. Shoot! How well did you know Victor 11? I knew him quite well, I guess. We've shared cabins for the last couple of months. Which cabin would that be? Cabin 2, the one right next to yours. I'd like to check out where he left. You wouldn't happen to have the key, would you? As strange as it might sound, I seem to have forgotten where I put it. Maybe you can do something for me to jog my memory. Like what? There's this guy down in the kitchen, Victor 84. He's just a prep chef, but for some reason he thinks he's got the right to boss my waiters around. If you can find some way to teach that guy a lesson, I might be able to remember where I put the key. Okay. What type of lesson? Something that says don't mess with the waitstaff. How do I do that? Frankly, I don't want to know. Alright, I'll do it. Great. Come back once it's done and I'll give you the key. When was the last time you saw him? Last night around 9 or 10. Where was that? In our cabin. As I was coming back from a shift, he was freshening up. Said he had a meeting with somebody on the sun deck. Who? I don't know, but he seemed pretty antsy. Got himself perfumed to the gills, so naturally I thought he was seeing some skirt from the passenger section. He didn't ask. We're not allowed to consort with passengers, but if one of us does, I tend to look the other way. What happened next? I tried to cover his morning shift, thinking he was off on cloud 9. But when he didn't show up for lunch, I started to suspect something was wrong. What did you do then? By then his absence had been noted by others. I didn't tell anybody about the meeting because I thought it would look bad on his permanent record. I see. Do you have reason to believe he wanted to leave the ship? He never mentioned that to me and we were pretty close. Did he seem unhappy about something? I wouldn't say that. He seemed preoccupied lately, but definitely not unhappy. Preoccupied with what? I don't know, he never told me. Did he have any enemies on board? Why do you ask? Do you think somebody wanted to get rid of him? I'm just trying to be thorough. How can you make enemies on a sun deck? I don't know. Maybe he got smoothed with somebody's wife? I suppose that's possible, but he always seems so professional. Okay. Well, go in here and talk to this guy. I'm investigating the disappearance of Victor 11. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? I was afraid this might happen. Why do you say that? When I heard he was missing this morning, I got a bad feeling, like I knew something was wrong. Hearing that the captain's ordered an investigation confirms that. He hasn't just missed a shift anymore. He's gone. That's still to be decided. What do you know about his disappearance? What do you want to know? Tell me about Victor 11. How well did you know him? Hardly at all. I bumped into him every once in a while when bussing tables on the sun deck, but that's pretty much it. Did he have any other problems I should know about? His life was sunshine and butterflies until he went missing. If you know anything, you're more than welcome to contribute. I'm sorry, but the last guy I told went missing, so I'm a bit reluctant confiding in others. Let me guess, you want me to do something for you first? Nothing like that. You don't gain somebody's trust by submitting yourself as their errand boy. Then how? Prove to me that you don't think I'm crazy. Prove to me that there's a conspiracy going on board, and I'll reconsider trusting you. Did Victor 11 want to leave the ship? Not before he knew what was going on board. What would that be? That's what we've been trying to figure out. Did he have any enemies on board? Given the circumstances, don't you think that's likely? He still might come back. Your optimism is touching. Okay, this is getting quite interesting. Tell me more about the circumstances of his disappearance. When was the last time you saw him? He came to me during a break and asked if I would be in my cabin later that evening. He said he'd found something he wanted to show me. What did he want to show? I don't know. He never turned up. What did you do on the night of his disappearance? I went to bed listening to the radio. Did you see or hear anything out of the ordinary? As I was drifting off into sleep, I thought I heard raised voices outside the cabin. I peeked through the porthole to see what the fuss was about. And it was just Victor 11 and the head servant Victor 7. They were engaged in another one of their arguments. What about? I didn't listen, frankly. They didn't like each other but had to make the best of a bad situation. Okay, and the head servant said that they were close. Huh. How did you find out he was missing? I thought it was strange that he didn't show up last night. I thought I might have fallen asleep and missed him knocking, but when they paged him over the PA system this morning, I got this sinking feeling in my stomach like I knew something was wrong. Did you report it? It was just a feeling, and his absence had already been noted. Okay. Tell me about the other crew members, particularly the bartender Victor 5. Everybody knows he's a rubbish bartender. I don't know how he does it, but somehow he's managed to avoid demotions for quite some time. Why do you think that is? He's crafty. Back when he worked below deck, I heard he was suspected of framing a young cadet in order to take credit for his work. Nothing could be proved, so the case was dropped. 2 months later, he was promoted to head of cabin services, but lately his luck seems to be running out. How come? He's failed to deliver a drink order to the captain on more than one occasion. It's hard to blame that on somebody else. I guess he's run out of cadets to manipulate. Okay, the head servant, Victor 7. Between you and me, I consider him too stupid to be a threat. What was his relationship to Victor 11? They didn't get along and were constantly butting heads. What did they argue about? Mainly small day-to-day things. Somebody used to the other's aftershave or stepped in the other's bunk with shoes on. That type of stuff. The captain's aide, Victor 3. That guy wants a command position so badly he's waiting right outside the door. What was his relationship to Victor 11? They didn't socialize. The captain's aide is only interested in being friends with people above his station. And the captain. With the things that go on board, I'm sure she's the only reason I'm still on this ship. She holds her guiding hand over me. What things would that be? There's something wrong with this place, can't you feel it? Like what? I've said too much already. Okay, that's what we heard earlier. I think we went through all these. Okay. What can we do about that guy in the kitchen? Examine for. We already put some stuff in there. I don't think I can get anyone to eat this. Well, this one is empty, so that's probably not gonna. What can I use the box for? Okay, well, we already talked to you. Let's move on. Yeah, we need to go down here. And let's see what you have to say. I'm investigating the disappearance of Victor 11. You mind if I ask you a few questions? So the captain's made you her little snitch, has she? What? No, I'm not a snitch. I'm just kidding, sport. Ask away. Tell me about Victor 11. How well did you know him? Well enough. We weren't bosom buddies or anything, but we got along fine. We had occasional turf disputes when a guest from the sun deck caused problems at the bar and vice versa. Nothing serious. Did he drink a lot? He came here for the occasional shot every now and then if he had a rough shift. I never saw him flat out drunk though. He drank on duty? That's commonplace on board cruise ships. What else is there to do? Go dancing? Stay here long enough and you'll start doing it as well. Won't the passengers smell it on you? That's why they invented breath mint, and most of them are way more sauced than we are anyway. Did he have any other problems I should know about? You mean substance abuse? That's pretty rare among the service staff. They test us, you see. The guys down in engineering, though, they're always high on something, and who can blame them, right? Did Victor 11 want to leave the ship? He fought hard to be promoted to Sundeck service. Competition for top deck positions is fierce. There's no way he'd throw that away. Oh. Okay, tell me about the circumstances of his disappearance. When was the last time you saw him? He came to the bar late last night, stood just about where you're standing now. Had a few drinks to unwind after his shift. Did he talk to anybody at the bar? He said hi to some passengers, but aside from that he was alone. It seemed like he was waiting for someone. Who? Don't know. Nobody showed up. Did he drink enough to become impaired in any way? Could he have fallen overboard? That sounds unlikely to me. He walked straight as an arrow when he left. When was that? At about 11 or 12. Was there anything that seemed strange about him last night? Not that I recall. He just stood there doodling away on a napkin. What did he draw? Something that might be related to what you're looking for. You can have it, but first there's something I need you to help me with. What now? Ever since I came on board, the captain's been asking me to make her a Bloody Mary, but because of the rationing, some ingredients are nigh impossible to get hold of. What do you want me to do about it? Make me a Bloody Mary and I'll give you the napkin. Okay, why is this drink so important? I don't know if you're aware of this, but I'm next in line for a command position. You've probably heard rumors about it. Fulfilling this drink order might be the thing that pushes me over the golden line. Do me this favor and I might be able to pull some strings for you once I'm on the bridge. Okay, sounds fair, I guess. Thanks. This really means a lot to me. Tell me about the crew, particularly the busboy, Victor 4. That guy is too high-strung for his own good. The only reason he's allowed up here is due to some mental ailment. The guy is afraid of his own shadow. The doctor thought some fresh air would do him good. When I was fresh on board, he used to confide all these wacko theories to me. As bartender, that comes with the job, but this guy was talking headache-inducing tinfoil hat stuff. After a while, I just stopped listening. He must have noticed because he stopped talking to me pretty much entirely. These days he mostly keeps to himself. What kind of theories did he talk about? That there's something wrong with the ship, but she's looking pretty good to me, eh? What was his relationship to Victor 11? They didn't have much contact, but I saw them talking more and more lately. In a friendly fashion? They weren't exactly cracking jokes, but they seemed to get along. I don't know if it was friendship though. They seemed more like schoolboys sharing the secret of a hidden porn stash. What were they talking about? The weather? I never heard them talking about anything else. They had servant Victor 7. Aside from his hugely inflated ego, he's pretty unremarkable. What was his relationship to Victor 11? They shared cabins, so they must have known each other pretty well. I never saw them do anything together though. Why do you think that is? I think they were pretty tired of each other. The captain's aide. Standing so close to the bridge has given him an inflated sense of importance. He's just a glorified messenger boy with no real authority. What was his relationship to Victor 11? Pretty non-existent. The captain's aide doesn't like them to mix with the rest of us. I suspect he thinks it'll adversely affect his chances of getting promoted. The captain. She's a living legend and I'm really honored to be serving under her command. Her service during the Great War is legendary. What was her relationship to Victor 11? He wasn't part of the command crew. I doubt she knew him other than as a name in the personnel files. Okay. Let's just wait with the Bloody Mary stuff. You're asking about that, I mean. Let's see. What are we gonna need for that? We need tomatoes. Bloody Mary. Okay, we have the vermouth and we have the gin. Hot sauce. So we need tomato juice and hot sauce is what we're missing. Hot sauce. Mix vermouth, gin and tomato well and pour into a glass. Add dashes of lemon, hot sauce and Worcester sauce and stir gently. Well, we have the lemon and the Worcester sauce, but we need... yeah. Okay. How are we supposed to get that? And we also need to teach someone a lesson. Let's head up. How is that? Here. Call kitchen. Kitchen here. Who am I talking to? Second prep chef Victor 84. Who are you? I'm Victor 6. I'm calling from well, the bar. What can I do for you, bartender? I need some hot sauce. Can you send some up? Can you send me some tomatoes, please? Okay, hot sauce. We need that for cooking, mate. I wish I could help you, but every once in a while a passenger complains about the food being too bland. Also, we're in the middle of serving dinner, so if you don't mind... Right? Can you send me some tomatoes? We're working within limitations, just like you. If you've already blown through this month's tomato ration, then that's your problem. You can't spare a single tomato. I need some juice for a drink. To tell you the truth, we haven't seen a tomato in weeks. We've started using surrogates at this point, and I suggest you do the same. What can I use as a tomato juice surrogate? Oh, any red liquid will probably do just fine. If you make the drink strong enough, these old bums won't notice. Thanks, I'll try that. Okay. Red liquid. Okay, well, let's try and talk to engineering too. Engineering department. Who am I talking to? Junior Electronic Engineer Victor 178. Who are you? I'm Victor 6. I'm calling from... Let's see, the restaurant. How is it going? Well, I was sober an hour ago, but things are starting to shape up. We're getting pretty big down here. You should join us. I'll consider it. Okay, didn't bring us very far, did it? Let's try the kitchen again. Kitchen here. Okay, hello, I'm calling from. Stop harassing the wait staff, or else. I'm trying to locate Victor 11. Have you seen him down there? Okay. Let's do this first. No, he hasn't been down in the kitchen. Nobody here has seen him. Right, just checking. Let's try this. Or else what? You'll regret it. You have to be a bit more convincing than that, I'm afraid. Okay. The bridge. Did you say your call sign's Victor 6? Yes. You're not a member of command. You think I don't know who my superior officers are? Did I say the bridge? I meant to say impersonating an officer is a grade A violation. I could have you court-martialed for this. Sorry, only kidding. Why? Okay. I'm trying to locate Victor 11. Have you seen him down there? No, I haven't seen him down here. Right. Okay, I'm calling from kitchen. Oh, is this about the stove cleaner? Yeah. I'm sorry, I totally forgot about that. But I'll send something similar in the dumbwaiter. Sure, sounds good. I'll put it in the dumbwaiter then. Oh, cool. Let's see what we're gonna get. The stove cleaner. Okay. It's a dumbwaiter. Yep. Okay, now we got some gasoline. The small gas canister. Okay. Oh my dear, what are we gonna do with all of this? Okay, we needed to make a Bloody Mary for you. And we needed to do something about a guy down in the bottom. And what did we need to do for the guy? For the busboy. We've already forgotten. What did he want us to do? Ooh. Or we needed to convince him that, yeah, there's a conspiracy thing going on, that we believe him. That's right. Okay. Let's try the engineering again. Engineering department. Hello, I'm calling from the bar. What do you want, bartender? How's it going, guys? Well, I was sober an hour ago, but things are starting to shape up. We're getting pretty baked down here. You should join us. Thanks, I'll consider it. Okay, so that didn't really give us anything. And I don't think we have many options left here. Kitchen here. Do we have some tomatoes? Yep, that's just... Tomato surrogate. Yep. Okay, try the restaurant. Gee, what now? We've received a complaint. Oh boy, what's the problem? A customer said the soup was too... too mild? Is there something you can do about that? Sure, that's easy. I'll put something in the dumbwaiter right away. Thanks. Okay, maybe we'll get the spicy stuff we needed. Hot sauce. Awesome. Okay. Now we need something that resembles a tomato. Oh, that wasn't exactly who I wanted to call. Sorry, wrong number. The kitchen. Kitchen here. Hello, I'm calling from the restaurant. Gee, what now? How's it going? You want to know how it's going in the middle of serving? You know this kitchen serves over 400 people a pop, right? That's a pretty stressful prospect. While I'm wasting time talking to you, the food's getting cold. That's how it's going. Right. We've received a complained. A customer said the soup was too spicy. Then we'll get something mild. This was probably just the only thing we were supposed to do. Okay, disgusting. There's something you can do about that. You're kidding me, right? They actually said that? We've slaved in this hellhole all day and that's the thanks we get? Do you know how hot it is down here? Do you know the tools we have to work with? I've seen pillowcases sharper than these knives. I'm at a loss for words. Good going. I hope they died choking on that meal. Right. Oh boy, what's the problem? Okay, too cold. Sure, that's easy. Just send the dish down and I'll put it in the blast furnace. That'll make anything smoking hot in mere seconds. Thanks. Good. Okay, we could be really bad and send him some no, blow up the ship more or less. We put gasoline in a bowl and he put that in the furnace. I'm not sure that's a good idea. I put some gasoline into this bowl. Okay. The gasoline kind of looks like a clear soup. Okay, what if we put it in here now? Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Send to kitchen. No idea if that's what we're supposed to do. Okay. Something gonna happen, or let's go and oh, now I didn't see what it says. Attention something. The ship's here. Oh, I wanted to see what it said. Okay, I'm feeling something happened. This isn't the best time to call. Okay. No. That's the only thing with things like this sometimes, if you are doing something while something else happens and things just go not so good. Okay. Well, I guess something happened. So let's go up and that was out here, right? Like 2. And that was this guy. Let's see. I heard the alarm. Was that you? Yeah. Holy shit, I thought you'd go down and slap him around. That set fire to the entire kitchen. I didn't think it would be that bad. You should have been more specific. I got the job done, didn't I? You should have been more specific. You scare me, man. If I'd known what you'd do, I would have just given you the key up front. You could have killed somebody. So you remember where you put the key then? Yeah. Here. Take it. Yeah. Probably not too happy about us right now. Oh, seriously. Yep, okay, well, cabin 2, that's what we're gonna explore next time. And then we'll have to see if we can figure out something about this tomato sauce anyway. So, yeah, thanks, thank you for watching, and please do take care everyone, and as always, happy gaming!